A group of spoiled rich kids wanted to win a motorcycle race, so they secretly poured soda into their rival's bike. This caused the owner, Jace, to stall out mid-race. He flew through the air and crashed hard, tumbling down the hillside. The rich kids loved watching him make a fool of himself. After recording everything, they drove off laughing, not knowing this would become the decision they'd regret most. When Jace finally came to, it was clear this wasn't his first time being bullied like this. He quietly cleaned out his gas tank and was about to head home when he heard strange noises coming from a nearby shipping container. Curious, he cautiously went to investigate. Suddenly, a pair of glowing red eyes appeared in front of him. Terrified, Jace jumped on his bike and took off, but the creature chased after him relentlessly. To escape, Jace headed for the obstacle course at the track. Using his expert riding skills, he managed to lose the creature repeatedly. He then accelerated up a ramp, but the creature had thrusters and followed him into the air. The creature lost its balance mid-flight and crashed hard to the ground. When Jace went to check, he discovered the creature was actually a high-tech robotic dog. A steel pipe had pierced its body, causing it to malfunction and leaving it unable to move. After confirming it was safe, Jace helped remove the pipe. The robot dog's eyes instantly changed from red to blue. Then Jace's phone received a message, repair instructions from the robot dog itself. It was asking for his help. Jace immediately got the hint. He grabbed parts and tools from his home repair shop and spent the entire afternoon fixing the robot dog. He then fueled it up with gasoline and removed its muzzle. From that moment on, the robot dog considered Jace its master. It wanted to play with him, and this act of kindness would completely change Jace's fate of being constantly bullied. Meanwhile, the rich kids posted the embarrassing video of Jace online, enjoying how everyone mocked him. When classmate Sarah found out, she couldn't reach Jace by phone. Worried, she got the rich kids to send her his address. When she arrived, Jace was resting. The robot dog, thinking there was danger, rushed out and pinned her car. Sarah was terrified until Jace woke up in time. He told her not to panic and convinced her to get out of the car. Jace explained to the robot dog that Sarah was a friend. "We like Sarah." Seeing that Sarah posed no threat to Jace, the robot dog's eyes turned from red back to blue, deactivating its alert mode and adding Sarah to its protection list. Jace then showed Sarah that the robot dog was just like any regular dog, protective, playful, and mischievous. Seeing the bullet holes on its body, Sarah guessed it might be a secret military project. That's exactly why Jace believed the robot dog had been mistreated and decided to adopt it. Unknown to them, a scientist at a military lab was watching everything. The robot dog was indeed a secret military weapon. They'd spent $70 million trying to create an autonomous war machine, but it had recently gone rogue and escaped. When military drones finally located it through extensive searching, it had already been taken in by Jace. The blonde scientist immediately investigated their backgrounds and found they were just students. Getting the robot dog back should be easy. But the scientist with glasses saw this as a perfect live experiment to see how the robot dog would develop through human interaction. So they decided to work in shifts, observing 24/7. Meanwhile, when Jace was filling up his car, he noticed the meter had reset itself to 0. Not only that, but the self-service pump was spitting out cash. The robot dog had hacked the system. Jace quickly hid the robot dog, and they happily left with the money. To keep the robot dog from being discovered, they found an abandoned building in a remote area and turned it into their secret base. Just then, the rich kid tracked them there using Sarah's phone location. Seeing Sarah with this poor kid made him furious. He was about to attack when the robot dog rushed out to protect its master, pinning the rich kid to the ground. As things were about to spiral out of control, the blonde scientist was ready to contact the military, but the glasses-wearing scientist told him to stay calm and keep watching. To teach the rich kid a lesson, Jace ordered the robot dog to drag him over. He warned the rich kid never to harass Sarah again, or he'd have the robot dog kill him like crushing an ant. This power play scared the rich kid into apologizing repeatedly. Seeing him back down, Jace had the robot dog release him, telling it he wasn't an enemy. But this command caused the robot dog to add the rich kid to its protection list, setting the stage for what would happen next. That night, while Jace and Sarah were away, the rich kid returned with a group, armed with gasoline and flamethrowers. Since the robot dog had deactivated its alert for the rich kid, it didn't fight back and got torched. The rich kid smugly sent the video to Sarah. This unexpected turn of events caught the lab scientists off guard. Watching their $70 million project about to be destroyed, they quickly contacted the military. When Jace and Sarah arrived, the robot dog was charred, its chip system damaged. Fortunately, it could still send repair instructions. Jace rushed it to the repair shop. The high-tech exterior material was mostly fine, but the chip damage had corrupted its system. Jace had to restore it from scratch, a process that would take over 2 hours. While waiting, military personnel arrived. Just as the system restoration hit 99%, Jace stalled for time until the robot dog booted up, but its memory hadn't fully recovered. The corruption caused it to replay the rich kid burning it with the flamethrower over and over. The rich kid, unaware of the approaching danger, was partying with friends until someone spotted the robot dog. Only then did he realize he should be afraid. He crawled under a car in fear, as pathetic now as he'd been arrogant before. Just as things got critical, Jace and Sarah arrived. They tried to snap the robot dog out of it, but the rich kid, instead of escaping, pulled out the flamethrower again. This enraged the robot dog even more, and it charged at him. At the crucial moment, Jace stepped between them. The robot dog still recognized Jace and didn't attack. Just then, swarms of drones filled the sky, surrounding the robot dog and shocking it offline with electrical currents. Military personnel arrived and took the robot dog along with Jace and Sarah. Since Jace had bonded with the robot dog and had only obeyed his commands, the scientist threatened him to hand over the command key. Jace knew that once he gave up the key, neither he nor Sarah would be safe. Seeing his resistance, the scientist made the robot dog attack Sarah. Sarah cleverly mimicked their playtime together, successfully awakening the robot dog's memories. The two escaped with the robot dog. The glasses-wearing scientist was about to chase them when arriving military personnel detained him. The blonde scientist, seeing his colleagues' growing madness, had decided to terminate the experiment. Meanwhile, Jace and Sarah decided to take the robot dog somewhere safe, but military helicopters quickly caught up. In a moment of distraction, Jace and the robot dog tumbled down a hillside. Jace broke his arm. The helicopter locked onto the robot dog, ready to destroy it. Jace told it to run, but the robot dog disobeyed. It activated its self-destruct system and ran toward the helicopter. It was choosing to sacrifice itself to protect Jace. When the drones finally restrained the robot dog, it stood still, staring at Jace, giving him one last goodbye. With a final roar, the robot dog disappeared in the explosion. The glasses-wearing scientist was imprisoned for threatening national security and endangering civilian lives. Later, Jace and Sarah adopted a pet dog. One day, he received an envelope containing the robot dog's key. Then came a message, assembly instructions from the robot dog itself. It wasn't dead after all. It was coming back.